So welcome to another video here on Anne. We have been busy. We've managed to scrape together a small amount of money to do our water butt project, which we've detailed here on the video. So if you're thinking about doing it, and it's a great idea, guys, save using tap water, which should really only be for drinking. So watering the garden, watering my tomato plants, etc. will be free from now on. So you can see how we got on fitting the water butt. Weather's been a bit hit and miss. Ferries have been a bit interesting, and they're starting roadworks here on the island. So we're spending a lot more time at home. And I've done a little bit more drawing. I've needed to get on with producing a couple of prints for Christmas cards. So there's one I have done, finished, and you can see that towards the end of the video. So I hope you enjoy that. Do give me your comments below. And the next drawing, which will be in the following week, will be of a hare, but I want them to be like a matching pair. So I'll let you watch the video, and thanks for watching. So this is the guttering that we fitted to the back of the shed where the water runs down. And you can see we've got a down pipe there. And I'll show you the rest round the front. So this is the 100-litre water butt that we have, complete with fittings and instructions. And we've just got to prepare it.
Drill a hole out here now.
So,
for the water fill point.
Right. Oops.
It's got a little rubber washer on it. So that's good size. It might be a bit small. Well, there's a wee rumble.
So as you can see, always easy when you have a man who knows exactly how to do these things. And this is the fitting that will take the water into the water butt.
Then we've got a hose pipe there.
And that water will come from the guttering system.
From the gutter, and then the down pipe will catch it here. Well, it goes through in the back, but so, something like that. Then
Okay.
you need to cut the pipe, put it in there, and put the other bit at the bottom of the pipe.
Okay, so off to the site. So that's the down pipe coming from the guttering, and as I said, it's quite a tight space, which is why we went, well, one of the reasons why we went for the 100-litre tank. The other reason is that this was on special offer. So the tank, which is 100 litres, plus all the fittings, plus the stand, was only £20, and this was on offer at Morrison's. So it was really an offer too good to be true. So that's the basin. So like every project, there's a wee bit of tweaking.
Yeah. So this is a bit of used pipe that we took off the house at one point. So I've marked it here, we're going to cut it off there, and this is going to do the overflow and out the bottom. So what will happen is once the barrels fill, the rest will just go down the overflow, or it can overflow into the barrel, it doesn't really matter. So cut that off there, put it all on together, get a couple of clips on it, and job done.
You can tell he's really keen on doing the video. So we're all done. All we need to do is pop the observation lid on this, but I just want to show you how this will work when it is raining, which, being Scotland, it won't be long. So the water is gathered from the roof into the drain pipe, down this little pipe, into the connector here, and then into the barrel. You can just see on the inside there. So when I've collected my 100 litres and there's extra, the level will come up to here, and the rainwater will just carry on down the overflow and off into the ground. So that's that. So we'll just pop the lid on and we're done. So we're all done fitting that. We just need to wait for some rain. And some of you will be wondering why in Scotland I'm actually even bothering doing this. Well, I don't want to be using processed, chemically treated drinking water, which is what you get from your ordinary tap in the house. I don't think that's right to use that in the garden when there's people all over the world in drought areas or war-torn areas who can't even get a reasonably clean drink of water. So that's one reason I don't want to waste water. It also saves me money, but being in Scotland, we just pay a set rate for our water. We're not metered. But the other reason is that most of the plants in this garden are ericaceous loving plants. That means they don't like lime, and they prefer rainwater to tap water. So that is my third reason for doing that. I mean, think about it. I'm Scottish. I'm not going to pay what amounted to £36 in total. So £20 for the water butt and a further 16 for the guttering and fittings for that. So it's £36. I could almost have a nice meal out for two with that here on arm somewhere cheap. But, you know, we like to be resourceful. We like to save the Earth's natural resources. So we've done it. And it's very muggy today. I've no doubt rain is on the way later, so we'll see how it works. A lot of people have asked all about the deer in the garden and surrounding the garden. So there are a lot of deer. They mostly behave themselves and just graze on the community land outside of our garden. But we have had them up the lane right outside the house window, staring in. And I thought I'd take a couple of snaps and a couple of little photographs just to show you how frequent they are visiting us. So I'm supposed to be drawing today. It's been a full-on weekend. I've had my friend over for the weekend, and I'm now taking a wee bit of time out for myself. So if you want to see how I got on with the latest drawing, you need to keep watching the end of the video. Heading back behind the community centre and back up the hill. And they are a bit wary, but they're not really frightened, just wary. And I don't think it helps the fact that I've got a big black umbrella with me. Anyway, there you go. So it's Lochranza Gala Day, and it's drizzling, but we're here. And so are a lot of other people. So we're going to go inside and see what's going on. So that's a tombola. I won a bottle of Chardonnay and a bottle of elderflower gin liqueur. And John never won anything, so he's now going to try softball darts. Woo! There's a big crowd. Hello, Claire. Tea and coffee and loads of lovely cakes. Patiently waiting his turn. So this is a drawing I've decided to do, and this came about as a chat with a couple of the people who buy some of my greetings cards, and especially my Christmas cards, and I was told I need to get my backside in gear and produce some more Christmas card drawings. So this one is A4. It is a barn owl with the moon and a couple of stars in the sky. It's on a very pale blue paper, but I'm darkening down the sky. I've made the sky blue, but I want to darken it down, and it's not proving as easy as I thought it would. So this is a work in progress. So I just thought I'd show you the start of it, and you can see how we progress. So here we are again, and you see I've started to put in some detail. Feathers are a nightmare. Remind me to stop drawing birds, but feathers are a nightmare. But I'm happy with the face at the moment, and I'm happy with the general bit here on the owl. Moon I'm going to leave for just now. Blue, I have worked at least 6 layers with 4 different colours of blue. So I'm going to leave that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do here yet. I'm thinking about putting in a little bit of holly here because it is supposed to be a wintry Christmas picture. So keep watching, see how it goes. I might not actually talk through the next bits. I might put some music on, I don't know. So I hope you enjoyed seeing that owl. I've got another picture to start, which is going to be of a hare. So I'm trying to go and make them a pair, and I'll be showing you that on next week's video. So what else will you see next week if you tune in? Well, finally, we have made a decision about what to do about John's boat, and as we are heading into August, we thought beaching it and anti-fouling and painting it is probably a bit late in the day if we're actually going to go out and use it. And we do want to take some pictures and videos of us out on the boat. So, very shortly, possibly today, we will be taking the boat up to the pontoon in Lochranza and scraping it down as best we can and then making an assessment on that. So, got that to look forward to. So, I'll see you next week.